Okay, for today, you are going to open up your argument writing workspace right here. Remember, that's going to open up a PowerPoint. I am going to work in my PowerPoint today. I'm going to open it up right here. We are working on slides 10 and 11. 10 and 11 are looking for evidence that are going to support your reasons that you've included in your thesis statement. So remember, your evidence is going to come from some sort of article. It's going to have statistics, facts to just go in depth and show that that reason is a reason to believe your side of the argument. It's just another layer to show that your side is the right side to believe. So you're going to come back over here. You should be on the Teams page. You might have to open a second tab because you do have your PowerPoint open. You're going to be on your class. Make sure it says whatever hour in language arts. Right next to conversations, there's files. You're going to click files. We're opening up our argumentative writing and opening up that source page. And just like before, all the articles for your argument topic are linked right down here. So you're going to click on those. You're going to read through them. You might want to take a couple notes on notebook paper. The reasons that you're looking to support, you typed right here because you included them in your thesis statement. So your reasons are in these two boxes. They're also written nice and pretty in your complete sentence. That is your thesis statement. My reasons for my model argument, remember I'm arguing that animals should not live in zoos, so my two main reasons are that they live in minimal living conditions and that confinement and boredom causes stress. So I'm going to start with reason 1. And I went to my article and I found a piece of evidence to support that. So I copied it and I pasted it right here. But notice I also pasted where I found that information. That is important because when we go to type or handwrite your entire writing, this is going to go in quotation marks because that's not your own knowledge. You're using somebody else's thoughts, so we need to give them credit. That will go in quotation marks, and this part needs to go into our bibliography so we can give credit to all of the authors that originally said this information. What I did is I put what the reason was up here in this little box where it said evidence just to help remind me. So I found one piece of evidence for reason 1, and then I also came across a piece of evidence for reason 2. So it says, oh, I don't need that part. This is talking about stressful behaviors of polar bears living in captivity, which is going to help prove my point or my reason that living in captivity causes stress for these animals. So I'm going to paste that right there. I am going to make mine just a tiny bit smaller so it fits right there. And then I do have to, again, give credit. And I have to know where I found that. I'm going to have to go back to that website later to write down the author's name and some other information. So we do want to make sure we have that. You should have at least 3 pieces of evidence for each reason. So I'm not yet done working. I'm going to have to go find 2 more pieces of evidence. If you have more evidence, that's totally fine. Write that down and we'll go through later and sort out and see what is the strongest evidence for your arguments.